Hi everyone, this is Nes Signature. In today's tutorial, we are going to continue from where we stopped in our previous video. We learned how to draft and cut this tie. So today's tutorial is how to sew this tie. If you are yet to watch the first video, go to my channel and you will see it. Or just check the description box here. I'm going to drop a link there so you can access the video. If you are new to my channel, in my channel I post sewing videos, cutting and drafting DIYs on my channel. Do well to subscribe, turn on the notification bell and give this video a thumbs up. Share the link with others. So what I did, I went ahead to use the pattern that we drafted in our previous video to cut out the fabric. I cut out the fabric. This is the back pattern. Cut out the fabric and the lining. And also for the front, I did the same thing. This is the side front, and I also went ahead to cut lining for it. Then the back, the center front also, I went ahead to cut and also cut the lining for it. This is the center front. Remember, the center front have short collar. So this is the lining. Take note of the lining of the center front. Either you use the main fabric or you use the fabric of your choice. Please do not use lining. Okay, what I did was to hold the dart for the back. I joined the, the back, there's slit at the back. I slit the fabric into two, so for me to get the curve at the back. So I went ahead to join the both sides together, then also hold the dart. I hold the dart for the main fabric and the lining. Okay, so this is the back pattern. Okay, I'll show you the back pattern. I went ahead to also join and hold the dart. So the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to show you the front pattern. For the front pattern, I went ahead to join the princess dart together. For the back, you can also we drafted princess dart, but I did not want the princess dart, so you can go ahead and cut yours and use the princess dart for the back. For the front, I went ahead to join the center front and the side front together like so. Can you see? I place them right side facing right side. Let me use the pattern paper so that you'll be able to understand what I did here. I placed the center front down, then I went ahead to use the side front to join it by sewing it, and you can see the way I did it. I hope you understand. So just go ahead and do yours the way I did mine. So I did it for both pieces, for the right side and for the left side. This is the center front. What I will do, I'll iron stay or stay or soft gum stay on it so that the collar will be firm. You can iron it on both the main fabric and the lining if it is a canvas. Okay, so if it is just gum stay, go ahead and use your just iron it on the lining. So what I did was to join the shoulder together like so. So please do not mistake the collar to be shoulder. If you don't study the pattern well, we are going to join shoulder, the back shoulder with the collar of the front. So take note of it. So I joined the shoulder of the back and the front together. Okay, so I joined them together. This is how they look, and I also went ahead to join them at the side. Okay, not just the shoulder. I went ahead to join it at the side, and I've ironed the gum stay on it. Okay, so this is it. This is how it looks. All right, when you have your own, you'll be able to understand how the pattern looks like. So the next thing we are going to do now, we are going to join the collar, midpoint of the collar together. Okay, backs, so right side facing right side, that's lining to lining, fabric to fabric. I also went ahead, what I did for the lining, I did it to the main fabric also. The way I joined the shoulder together, I went ahead to also join the shoulder of the main fabric together, back and front, and I went ahead to hold the side together. So look at the main fabric. I said let me show you so that you know that I didn't join the lining with the main fabric together. So at the back, I left an opening at the midpoint there, because the opening we are going to use it later on. Okay, so the next thing we are going to do now, like I told you, we are going to hold the collar together and join it like so. Let me show you the pattern paper so that you'll be able to know what I mean by the collar. Sorry, I will also do that to the main fabric. Whatever I do to the lining, that's what I will do to the fabric. When joining the lining, ensure it is the same size. If it is 1 inch allowance you sew it, it is 1 inch allowance you sew on the main fabric. One shouldn't be wider than the other. So I've gone ahead to join it at the midpoint, the collar at the midpoint. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to attach the collar to the neck line. Can you see? Let me show you how I'm going to join it together. Just go ahead and place it like so, and just so, following the shape. Okay, that's for that. So after joining it, you are just going to lay it flat right side like so. Then you are going to also lay the main fabric right side facing the lining right side. Okay, that's after joining the collar to the neck. I hope you understand. So you are going to place the fabric right side facing the right side of the lining. Then go ahead and sew it at each edge. Ensure you close every edge. Okay, make sure collar align with collar, hem aligns with hem, then the button space align with the button space. Okay, so just go ahead and hold it together like so till you get to the end of your dress. Go ahead and join it there. Then, like I told you before, do what you do to the lining, do it to the fabric, the same allowance. All right, so I went ahead to also sew it like so. Can you see? I've sewn it all the way round. I have to use white thread so that you'll be able to see what I did. Okay, so the next thing we are going to do now, we are going to do the opening. Okay, the opening of the, that's close the opening of the armhole. To join the armhole, you can use this simple method if you don't want to go to the stress of doing inseam finishing. Just go ahead at the right side like this, just fold in the one side of the armhole of the lining inside, then the other one inside, the main fabric inside. Then go ahead and fold it like so, iron it all the way around, then top stitch it. That's the way of joining the armhole. Then the other method, which is the inseam finishing, the one that you will not see the thread, just go ahead and turn your fabric to the wrong side. So the next thing you are going to do, if you don't want to follow that method, is to leave your fabric this way. Can you see? The right side, just go ahead and bring the armhole for the lining. Watch it carefully. Then bring the armhole for the fabric. So you are just going to place it right side facing right side. Can you see? Ensure that the shoulder joining aligns, that of the fabric aligns with the shoulder joining of the lining. The armhole joining at the bottom aligns also. So go ahead and sew it all the way round. Sew it all the way around. Ensure that they align at both the up side and the down side. So this is how it looks after joining. Okay, I just joined one of the armhole. I will show you how it looks. So after joining, just go ahead and turn it to the right side, and you can see how it looks. I've not given it a good press. So after joining both armhole, I will go ahead and iron, then fix my button, and that will be all. Thank you for watching this video to the end. If you have not given this video a thumbs up, please go and give it a thumbs up. Do well to share this link with others and subscribe.